Ja, sist så fick vi en liten recap från Barrett Jackson. Idag så ska vi till Arizona igen. Sol, värme och 3000 hobbybilar. Och Barrett Jackson må hända är väl störst av de här auktionshusen. Men idag så ska vi till Russo Steele. Det är lite mer show där kan man säga. Det är lite som att vara på en rodeo eller någonting sånt där. Och om ni inte tycker bilarna är kul så kan ni ju kika på den där gubben som presenterar. Inget vitt i skägget och välfriserad. Vad säger ni om det? Är det dags att klippa sig kanske?
De har blivit väldigt stora faktiskt under de här 15 åren. Vi var ju med nästan ända från början när det bara var ett litet tält där de hade auktionen och ett litet tält med bilar. Och nu vet jag inte hur många 100 bilar det är.
$44,000 is current bid. 70-45, a little Corvette by golly, and a 61 model 44.5. I folded it there to 5 down. I folded it to 5. Anybody else?
My name is Drew Alcazar. I'm the CEO of Russo Steele Collector Automobile Auctions, and of course we're here in Scottsdale, Arizona, in January, enjoying some prime time weather for the auction coming up this weekend. We're a little bit more of a pointed market, really focusing on the auction block and the cars and the enthusiasts.
I love cars!
This is actually our 14th auction here in Scottsdale. We've always specialized in European sports, American muscle, hot rods, and customs. That's always been our focal point.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
53,000. We started off with 75 cars in 2 nights over by the Scottsdale airport 14 years ago, and now we've blown up to a 5-day event with 4 full days of auction. We're going to be doing 800 cars over 4 days.
It's really kind of the place to come to be immersed in the culture. I mean, there are other places to go in the United States, but I really think you've got to come here at least once. You've got to put it on your bucket list. There's a few cars in the market today, January 2014, that are bubbles. Ferrari Dinos, early Porsches, good high quality cars are bringing strong money. Mediocre cars, they're not going to bring that same money. Cars where there's a dime a dozen, a Chevrolet Camaro Z28, they're holding level. We've seen a few other cars that, yeah, they kind of go up and down a little bit. Mopar Muscle, still kind of soft from where it was in, say, 2006, 2007. Corvettes, I think, early Corvettes, those are strong. But for some reason, like the 68s and up, even though they're powerful and beautiful and well-engineered, I think they're the best buy in the market if you're looking for a Corvette. And then if you're looking for a regular sports car, again, it's a good place to come. As we said, there's Alphas around here, Austin Healey's. One area really strong, Volkswagens. And you don't see that many Volkswagens at these auctions because when one comes up for sale, it doesn't need to go to auction to get sold. And only the really nice ones will show up here because that guy's trying to get as much money as possible, and they usually do. But we've watched early Beetles go up to $40,000 to $50,000.
All right, here we go. It's on special. 648 on 5.8. Volkswagen harness, air-conditioned car, got the great Kenwood stereo system in the vehicle, and guess what? No reserve, just sell them down.
All right, there. Yes.
Tell me now.
900 horsepower car for $32,000. Would you? I got 32 down. I got 2 yes, and I'm 33. I got 3 on bid.
Här på Russo Steele, precis som på Barrett Jackson och Bonhams Silver, så är ganska stor del av de riktigt fina bilarna renoverade, byggda av professionella bilhandlare eller bilrenoverare om man så vill. Men det finns också de här riktiga juvelerna där det är första ägarna som säljer en gammal klenod. Till exempel den här Corvette 54 som har varit i samma familj sedan den var ny.
We're sitting in a 54 Corvette, completely restored. It's called a resto rod because it does not have no original motor, transmission, or stuff like that.
My dad worked in Chevrolet for 47 years, and my brother also worked there, and he bought this car. And he kept it for a long time, but he kept it in a leaky garage with a terrible roof, and so it was in really poor condition when we got it, and now it's totally brand new. The only thing that's old is the original body. It's a new car under everywhere else.
That's a beauty. You drove it around much?
Oh yeah, we drive it in Cholo.
Oh,
We've
nice.
won lots of trophies.
I'll bet you have.
We were going to bring them, then we thought, no, where are we going to put them all? So it's been in our garage at home, and my car sits outside.
It's a fair weather car, put it that way, as you understand.
In the summertime.
You don't go out in the rain.
My husband has been having some problems with his heart and things, so we're just kind of downsizing our lives right now. And so we decided when the auction came up, somebody said, why don't you put it in the auction? So we debated over, we prayed over it, and we said, okay, let's do it.
We put a reserve on it.
We have a reserve.
It ain't gonna be given away.
You know, you kind of have mixed emotions because it's been in our family for such a long time. We've got lots of pictures, lots of videos, lots of trophies.
A lot of memories.
And lots of memories over it. And but now it's time to do it. It's the right time.
Så ibland kan ju jag i alla fall tycka att det går lite på tok sådär. Det här, Aston Martin Lagonda. Jag tror att det var världens dyraste bil när den såldes. Aston Martins första försök att bygga en 4-dörrars sporttourer. Den här bilen har väldigt låga mil. Den är renoverad för 1,5 miljon kronor. Men när de renoverar den så passar de på att slänga ut den fantastiska Aston Martin-motorn och stoppa i en Corvette-motor. Väldigt mycket pengar slängda rakt i soptunnan kan jag tycka. Men det finns annat som faller mig mer på läppen. Som till exempel den här. En Cheva Nova Pro Touring. LS2, foiling bak, Mustang 2-farmvagn, ställbara coilovers. Det är ett bra ställe att stoppa in i en Cheva-motor, tycker jag.
Hi, how are you doing?
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It's unusual to see them unrestored like this.
Yeah, well, I actually restored it. It's one of the first 20 cars that were built for, and a guy called Homer Amos in California. It was built for him.
I read the history there, yeah.
Yeah, my car is a Devon C-Type, which is a factory built in California by Bill Devon. He made cars from 1953 right through to 1965. His best friend was Phil Hill, the world champion, and they used to race together at weekend. And then he decided that he would build his own cars. And one of his Ferraris in his possession was a bruschetta-bodied car, which he took a book off. And then he made plastic fiberglass cars with that in. And his first cars he made 15 of, whether it's a Devon SS. Beautiful, pretty car, and probably 250,000 to 300,000 to buy one today. Great car, eh?
Well, it's nice because it has the road equipment.
And then he built a Devon D-type and D was for Deutschland, because he built that with a Volkswagen chassis. He actually made the 356 engine fit into the back. Then Mr. Ferdinand de Porsche said, who's this guy buying my engines and beating my 356s? So Ferdinand de Porsche stopped in buying these blooming engines. Just then the Chevrolet Corvair came out with a flat six Urkel 2.7 litre, and he bought those off and then changed the frame, and then he built 20 2.7 litre flat six Urkel Corvair engine Devons, and that was called the Devon C for Corvair, and that is the quickest thing in sliced bread. You've got to believe it. It's a long story, but the Homer Amos, when he bought it, Bill Devon made it with a turbocharger, and it frightened him to death because it was so quick, you know. Yeah. You can imagine how lethal they were back in 1960. I bought it for a good price in just frozen, unrestored condition, but complete and original, and a one owner. One of the other chaps who's got one of these thinks his is worth 150,000. One of the cars that wanted restoring, which was really sorted, has gone to Hawaii for not undisclosed, but over 80,000. So I'm expecting this. I really don't know. I'm an English car guy. I bought this because I loved it. There's a story with it. I've actually got another one. So, but it's in a million bits, and it's one of the original 2025 that were built. And I'm going to do one to go into Europe with you guys and show you how quick one of these things really is. Trust me. Well, I've told you I've got another car in the wings, so.
I can say $1 bidder now, $7 to $7 bidder it is. I can produce a second, got it, can't wait.
Yeah!
There you go.
Right now, 1967 Pontiac GTO.
Hey, that's a Bible, bro. Some serious horse. Absolutely.